do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Bobby works a coal mine, dust in his windpipe. Turned 35, got an 80-year-old spine. Sleeps in a double wide fridge full of booze. He says, I gotta get by. What can you do? Well, I bust my ass. And what do I get? Another IOU to the IRS. Someday, say devil in a red Corvette. I sold my soul, but I can't pay rent. 80 hours a week, 50 years and you die. Doc, I can't sleep. Well, here's a pill to get high. Boss, I need a break. But boy, you're mine. I sold my soul to a suit and tie. Brandy works the graveyard down at the Walmart. Dug long hauls in a Mack truck real far. They got 3 kids and 2 paychecks, a little bit of land and a whole lot of debt.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Welcome, world champions. A bit of a spooky all over the place intro for you today. My name is John Ward, allegedly. Let's get some jungle music going for you in the background. Today I'm George Washington, or something sort of vaguely like it. My volume's really low on my jungle music, apparently. And joining me today right now, the only other gentleman in the house is Mr. Hot Dog. Welcome.
What's up? I scare everyone else off in my costume.
And we got a new studio-wide cam here. Oh, yeah, it's kind of working. It's kind of working. A little bit of a look at the set, still somewhat under construction, but taking shape bit by bit each day. Those three somewhat matching posters on the wall. Incredible mimetic artwork by my good friend William Maines. May be in the chat, may not, I'm not sure, but throw him a shout out if you see him. Quickly, if you're wondering what the hell is the Cider House. The Cider House Rules is a 1985 novel by American writer John Irving. This is 100% speed on my teleprompter. We're just going to wait for it. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. The title refers to a list of rules the workers are supposed to follow. However, none of them can read, and thus remain unaware of the rules which have been posted for years. Welcome to Cider House. I'm John Ward, and that is a very fine cider you're not drinking. You are drinking it, though, aren't you? Jack Kentner, welcome back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am.
We will be joined shortly, I believe, by Michael Scott. He's running a little bit late. The ghost of Michael. The ghost of Michael, so we'll leave him a little bit empty there for right now. But Danny and Mihai out knocking doors in a final sprint for the local candidates, Therese Holland. In the 82nd district, and the ad you saw during the beginning of the intro is Marie Labrizio. Jack, can you fill us in a little bit on Marie?
Yeah, she's another local candidate like Therese. She's another, like Therese, she's not as well known nationally compared to everyone else. So if you can vote for her, if you're local and you can vote for her, I would really appreciate it because she's Republican. She's better than her opponent, Scott Conklin.
Much better.
Yep, and
he's having a great time tonight. He's Wiccan. This is like his Christmas.
That's right.
I don't know, I assume. But what district, Jack? 77th, right?
Yeah, 77.
Can you name some geographical areas in central Pennsylvania that fall in the 77th? That's like Port Matilda? Part of the borough?
Putting me on the spot here.
Oh. I'll pull it up during the hour break. How about that? Yeah. But yes, I am on board as well. Not just Trump here in less than a week, but also the local candidates for us. PA 82nd, PA 77th. Also vote Republican. That is Therese Holland, who was just on the show recently, and also Marie Labrizzi. So, chat. What's going on, chat? Let's say hello to you quickly. It should be set up so that you're automatically highlighted, although that seems to be being a little bit funky. We'll see what happens. But starting at the top, Sour Grapes, welcome back. Rubber Band, welcome back. Not My Name, salute to you as well. Circle Jerk, 6-month member. Where's Tobias Soares Jr.? And Jack is here. Jack is here to take a break from a long day of murdering prostitutes, so he was able to make it. Mr. Smith, 118, and Matthew Rice, both of you, welcome back as well. Luke B., Skunk 12, a lot of familiar faces. Robert Whaley, always good to have you. That hair is screaming Beethoven. No, it's George Washington, dog. Barry Meinkeef? Happy Halloween to the world champions. Look at that. Mihai Shogor in the chat. Apparently, he is not out putting up posters. He's just watching Cider House from afar. Had a feeling he had a hot day tonight or something. Linda, always good to see you moderating. Whether or not you choose to actually moderate, always up to you. Off-Center Forge, Chronic, good to see you. Is that Calais, or is that another person named Kale?
That's how you spell it.
Oh, and guess who has just arrived? We stalled just long enough. You're in that chair. Why, the mustard. Literally the mustard. Okay. And I will turn your mic up if you're ready. Are you ready?
First, but oh wow.
Well,
you should have pissed before you walked into the room.
My friend asked to, so.
Michael Scott in the house. Welcome. You are dressed as what?
Tobias.
You were dressed as Tobias Funke or whatever from Arrested Development?
I did not have time because I had to drive all the way over to Scranton and then back. So.
Did you really?
Yes.
Well, we pushed the show back 2 hours just for you, so thanks for not being on time.
Okay. Well.
Marie LaRue, I saw you as well. Welcome back. Jay Gerg. It's been a little while. What's going on, Gerg? Maybe it hasn't been a little while. I feel like it's been a while since I read your name off. Anyway, topics for today. We'll get back to the chat, of course. It is indeed Halloween, October 31st, 2024, Halloween Live. I know the election's coming up, so maybe it's our last chance to have a little bit of fun. Mm-hmm. We're going to be talking about Rich Ports, which is American for Puerto Rico, and garbage people, culture in general, and of course, it'll be unavoidable that we do talk about the 2024 election coming up on Tuesday, November 5th. And just FYI, we are going to have a super stream that day.
Make sure you vote. I don't want anyone not voting that
That's
day.
part of the
vote.
Yeah, it was of course vote. That's part of us. So Michael, check this bad boy out. This is the high angle camera, and you now can see how dirty the studio actually is and all that. But
Yeah, don't show that.
the main point of testing that is to make sure that you can have your field camera on you while you're running about there outside the set, giving your statistics and reports and all that fun stuff.
Well, we'll see. Election day is going to be a mess.
Oh my, you backing out already?
No, I'm not backing out. I'll be in. Just, the question is,
Elon Musk is going to be here. Donald Trump has decided he'll come down, and you're going to back out. Obviously, that's not really going to happen.
Said, yeah,
It's obviously not actually going to happen, but it is what it is. All right, to the topics at hand. Hot dog, what do you want to start with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, hold up. Get it off me for a second. I need to go get my hat on. My official hat.
I mean, just go up and get it. It's just an empty chair. I think people will survive.
all right. Well,
So right at the top?
yeah, right at the top.
All righty. That's this guy.
Yeah.
I think I already have it ready to go. No, I don't. That's an X link. All right, so this one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And there we go.
Yeah. So I saw this a few hours ago. Thought it was interesting. So the leftist media 2024 election coverage has been the most unfair in history, with Donald Trump getting at 85% negative coverage and Kamala Harris getting 73% positive coverage. I just found this pretty interesting.
Happy Halloweeny from Jeff Poor. Thank you, Jeff Poor. He must be talking about you, Jack. Mm-hmm. Sorry. It's a good cause.
Right, but one of the major conversations I was hoping we could have this episode is whether or not people this late into the election are going to be changing their minds no matter what. Because if you ask me, I think people are locked in already. It doesn't really matter unless there's like a major scandal that goes on or that happens. I don't really think it's gonna sway anyone's mind. It's gonna be swayed.
You don't think they're gonna October surprise Trump in the last?
Unless they're the type of voter that doesn't really care about policy or anything else. Like they just vote based on vibes.
I don't know, Jack.
Yeah.
What if Trump sexually assaulted a woman 50 years ago that we don't know about yet?
Oh, you mean the one that that wasn't even in the right place, got all the details wrong, etc.
Jeffrey Epstein was involved, and he killed some small. No, anything bad that was ever going to come out about Trump would have came out
in 2016.
Yeah, probably if not 2020 for sure.
No, but John, what about all those people he fired that have obvious grudges towards him? Surely they can be taken at face value.
What can their possible angle be? I don't know if we can figure it out. But this link you sent, the leftist media 2024 election coverage has been the most unfair in history, with Donald Trump getting 85% negative coverage, Kamala Harris getting 78% positive. I don't know if is that worse than it was for Hillary?
I'm not sure. It might be because Kamala joined late. And
shut that light off so that noise doesn't. Yeah, come on, rookie mistake.
It might be because Kamala joined late, but I don't know.
You got to push it and then let go. See, it is possible. You were about to be all snarky, and then it worked, and now you look ashamed of yourself.
I don't look ashamed.
As you should be.
I'm not.
Right, but with the increased amount of coverage, or just since it's nearing the election, I've seen a lot of Dem political ads just trying to do whatever they can to paint Trump in a negative light, and that has led to me seeing some like batshit insane political ads.
What about those two porno ads?
I think that's what
That's what I was
literally
really
getting right
to.
No. The other one's worse.
I added both. This is the first one they did.
All right. Oh, whoa.
Oh! Sorry, you can't do that.
What the hell, man? How'd you get in here?
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we're banning porn nationwide.
Tell me what to do.
That's
Get out of my
base.
bedroom, you creep.
I won the last election, so it's my decision. I'm just gonna watch and make sure you don't finish illegally.
Good. Honestly, that should get people to vote for Trump more. That commercial gets people to vote for Trump more.
And then they did another one with
That
the
is
same
very
actors. With the same
Yeah,
actors.
the same actor for the other.
Oh, so he's like starting his career off.
Yeah, this is
He's developing his brand.
men for Kamala. Or white men for Kamala.
Why does it always mute at the thing? There we go.
You sure you didn't want to mute it?
The condom broke.
I plan B in the bathroom.
Great. I'm gonna go get that now.
Sorry, you can't use that.
This guy's back for another round.
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we ban Plan B.
Again,
You
base.
can't do this. I can't have a kid right now.
I won the last election, so it's my decision. Now let's get back in there so we can give her the news, Daddy.
Honestly, both of those ads would make me vote for Trump more. They're both based.
Imagine how absolutely retarded you would have to be for this to affect you in any way.
Yeah. No. Imagine you're a Trump voter on the fence by seeing this. Oh no! Oh
Jack,
no!
wait, real quick. Why after those two links do I have another link that says censored version?
I didn't know if you wanted to have a censored version.
I like how you warned me. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, but imagine how they imagine the Trump voters would be on the fence over this. They'll be like, their mentality is supposed to be, oh no, President Trump is going to cut my pee-pee off if I touch it too much. I got to vote for Kamala. Like, nobody's thinking like that.
Imagine you're
Okay,
watching
but
like
no, that
Monday
wasn't-
Night Football.
That wasn't
and
the point of the ad. The point of the ad was to say that like the Republicans are going to ban porn, which is a good thing because over 70% of men admit that they're addicted to porn.
I don't think
so. It's an addiction that needs to end.
Speaking
and
from personal experience.
No, actually.
The only time I've seen
actually.
the only time I've seen Trump talk about porn is to keep it out of
You're a
places-
fucking hot dog right now. This show's ridiculous.
is to keep it out of schools, like where it doesn't belong. He has never talked about wanting to ban porn nationwide. I've never seen that.
All right.
Maybe in Project 2025, but that has nothing to do with Trump.
This is easily the most uncomfortable show we've ever started off here. What's going on, chat? Oh, there he is, William Maines. I was waiting for you so I could show you that we got the wide-angle camera going with your artwork on the wall. My jacket fell off the wall because I tried to use command strips. But that's a special William Maines shout-out. Those pieces are each for sale for $700,000 each.
Can I just ask which founder you are? Because like in pop culture, that's any of the founders.
What?
Yeah, in pop culture, you look like any of them because they.
Oh,
cause
my
everyone's
costume?
Yeah, because everyone's retarded and thinks that every founding father looks the same. So.
Well, all white people look the same, says every Chinese person I've ever met. There's some truth to it. You just got to accept it.
Well,
you got to be on. Socrates said, "Know thyself." No, this is George Washington from Take Notice. I'm realizing you weren't at Take Notice, Michael. Were you?
No, I guess.
We should live stream that as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, but another insane accusation I saw was from The View, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, she just went on this like insane rant.
Let's do it.
Oh, here we go.
He's not going to, say, oh, you're with a white guy, I'm going to keep you from being deported. No, he's going to deport you and put the white guy with someone else. The man is out there. He's also,
I would rather deport you, ma'am.
That was the whole thing?
Yeah, scroll up real quick so it can give you more context.
All right.
Whoopi now says Trump is going to break up interracial marriages, deport the wives, and put the white guy with someone else. This is certifiable.
Oh, that's what she was saying? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even more crazy. But like...
Look at that woman's face. I wish I knew what her name was.
Sonny Hostin, I think.
Oh, you do?
Live photo of Kamala when she was...
Jack, I think she's
senator.
looking at you.
Yeah.
She likes hot dogs.
Killing those prostitutes there,
Why don't you have no costume on Halloween? I'm kind of bummed.
He's Tobias.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Well,
he's Tobias.
Hold up. I'll be back.
Leave.
Do we have any more insane?
Keeping us waiting once again.
Oh, the joke, okay. So
all right. So how about we do an intro? So for those of you that aren't familiar with Tony Heathcliff, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He's a professional roaster of sorts. He's best known for the roast of Snoop Dogg, the roast of Tom Brady, which aired this year, and he's hilarious. He's a host of Kill Tony.
He was really funny during that.
Yeah, he's a host of Kill Tony. Some of the chat might be familiar with him. But here he is. Here are some of his highlights at the roast of Tom Brady.
Michael is afraid of the Giants, which is why Kevin Hart is hosting tonight. All night, he's been using the stool that Aaron Hernandez kicked out from under himself. Kevin is so small that when his ancestors picked cotton, they called it deadlifting. Tom Brady is a patriot, which is surprising considering he looks like a Confederate fag. Clearly, your ex-wife takes after you. I hear she's out there draining balls right now. People love you, Tom. You have the same fan base as Kyle Rittenhouse. Gronk, I'm happy you could take a break from writing Santa letters to be here today. I knew you were here when we were all out of chocolate milk backstage. You look like the final boss in George Floyd the video game. Jeff is so Jewish, he only watches football for the coin toss. Nikki has such a bad eating disorder, the industry keeps shoving her down our throat. You might recognize her from her podcast appearances, specials, and winning the Triple Crown at Churchill Downs. You might recognize Kevin as the jockey that rode her, and that's Churchill Downs, the racetrack, not to be confused with what Jeff Ross looks like when he smokes a cigar.
Hot take, he's not a good comedian.
What are you talking about?
None of this is funny.
It is hilarious.
No, it's not. Also, by the way, I'm you now. This is my costume. It's you.
Oh, you're significantly more attractive now.
No, guys, I'm. No, I look like you now. Okay, guys. And I'm going to talk like this the whole time now and stutter.
What are you supposed to be now?
Jack. Because he always wears that second hat. He always has the red hat. This is his red hat.
Did we get under your skin a little bit there, Tobias?
No. I don't know. I'm not putting on one of those wigs out.
Have you at least looked up who we're talking about? In the Tobias? Do you know?
Yes, I have. He's the guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, that's not. Oh, it's the actor. It's the actor,
Yeah,
but that's not the
actor.
character we're talking about.
I don't care. I'm not going to watch that because I don't like
It's
comedy.
funny.
shows
It's
or
one of the best
anything
sitcoms ever. I know you hate sitcoms,
I
but
hate
it's funny.
sitcoms. Sitcoms are terrible.
So just keep for context. This is the person telling you that Tony isn't funny.
I'm not a fan of sitcoms. Like, I laugh at like people doing stupid shit, like people at Walmart. You know, the fat fucks that walk around at Walmart. That's funny.
You are very angry.
You like videos of them playing the tuba as they walk? Is that what you like?
Oh, that's hilarious. When people do that, I've done that to my dad before. Would recommend.
Yeah, but
staying on topic.
For some reason, the Trump campaign decided to have Tony as a guest speaker at the Madison Square Garden rally, and everyone is outraged over a joke he made.
It is absolutely wild.
This is so quiet.
That is factually true,
really
by the way.
Is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. No, it is.
Yeah. So very quick joke, but everyone got out, or just a certain amount of
Nobody
people
got outraged. This is affecting 0 people's votes in this election. The fact
Well, it's funny you say 0 because we'll get to that.
that person was never going to vote for Trump.
Okay, so
Jack, are you trying to say that it's affecting Cero votes?
So hold on. Like, go to Trump rally was a hate rally.
Oh, God,
that
here
link.
we go.
So this is some, just to give you an idea of what some of the coverage is like. This was on Morning Joe.
This is an X link. Okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. There we go. I got to figure out why it does that.
Okay, well, no, if we're talking about this aspect.
React to
New York
this.
City, your hometown, Donald Trump held a packed rally at Madison Square Garden, and a number of speakers used downright racist and offensive language, no more so than the so-called comedian who said that Puerto Rico was an island of garbage. Can you just give us your reaction to what we heard last night, just hours and hours
John, do you believe that she's
frankly,
pregnant?
hate,
People are spreading
what,
that
frankly,
theory.
How it could electrify this electorate.
Well, there's a couple of things. As you mentioned, this was a hate rally. Mm-hmm. This was not just a presidential rally.
Not a
this
hate
was also
rally.
Not just a campaign rally. I think it's very important for people to understand that these are mini January 6 rallies. These are mini Stop the Steal rallies. These are rallies to prime an electorate into rejecting the results of an election if it doesn't go the way that they want. Because Donald Trump and that entire cadre of people up on that stage, Stephen Miller, etc., do not respect the law of the United States of America. And
Like
they either
you
want
do.
to win this election, or they are using rhetoric of taking it by force.
They should have just put
That is what
AOC
this-
up there,
that
because
is what
AOC
they
is the
mean,
same as
and that's
Kamala
what they're
Harris.
doing.
She can
just-
They are
she also
inciting
sounds like
violence
her.
and
No,
hatred
she
against
talks in
Latinos,
circles,
against
too.
Black
She says
Americans,
nothing.
against Americans who
She
don't
has
have
said
children,
nothing here.
against, I mean, you have J.D. Vance literally talking about watering down
J.D.
people's
Vance
right
is more
to
normal
vote,
than you.
depending on
He
if
was
they
very
can
normal in
viably
his Joe
carry a
Rogan
child or
interview.
not.
Are we watching
Because
this video or
understand
not?
how
No, because
unhinged
pause
this
it.
campaign has gotten.
Because
I'm very much okay with not watching
Jack,
the rest
you missed
of
the
that. just to
whole
be clear.
point. Jack, you missed the whole point of this. If you were going to bring up one of these videos, you should have brought up one of the countless videos comparing the Madison Square Garden to
Hold on.
Hitler when the Nazis went there in 1939. Even though there's been other people who have held rallies there. Bush held a rally there. Clinton held a rally there. Are those people also Hitler? Or are all the people who had held concerts there also Hitler?
I'm not saying that the outrage isn't hypocritical or incorrect, but I'm just pointing out that people are trying to astroturf this as being outraged.
Okay, and then Joe Biden said
for
that.
instance,
Okay.
here, like take Nikki Haley covering it. She takes this as an opportunity to trash the Trump campaign. If you have that, if you
Oh, yeah, I got a link I got to bring
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
We're not watching this one?
If you want to, but this is just J.D.
No, man.
Vance.
That's what, you want Nikki Haley trashes Trump campaign?
Yeah.
All right, don't switch the links on me like that.
Nikki Haley is a neocon. She lost the primary resounding.
She's a strong, independent woman.
No.
Nikki Haley trashes the Trump campaign, says they're not reaching out to women, and says she hasn't spoke to Donald Trump since.
That's a lie because you just said the other day that you were going to go out and campaign with him, so that's a lie. You piece of shit.
Michael, let me know whenever you're done, and then I'll press play.
Well, I hate her. She's one of the worst people in politics.
Are you done?
Yes.
The Associated Press says as Democrats court Haley supporters, the former UN ambassador is still waiting to hear from Trump. When was the last time you talked to the former president?
Last time I talked to him was back in June.
So are you surprised that you haven't
Great
been
interview.
deployed out to campaign, or have you volunteered to go out and campaign for him directly?
I mean, they're very aware that we're on standby. They know that we would be there to help. I've helped with some fundraising letters and text messages and those types of things. So we've done that. But look, we're on the same team. It is their
No, you are
campaign's
not.
decision on what he needs in these last final days. It does not bother me at all. I think they need to do what they need to do to get across the finish line. I just think that they need to focus primarily on who it is they're talking to. You've got Americans who are absolutely going to vote for Trump. You've got Americans who are absolutely not going to vote for Trump. And then you've got a percentage in the middle who like Trump policies but don't like his style. That is what they need to focus on. So when you look
Where's
at
this
these things,
southern
it has got
accent
to be
coming
a story
from?
of addition. This is not a time to have
pulling
anyone
Kamala.
criticize Puerto
She's
Rico
Republican
or
Kamala.
Latinos. This is not a time for them to get overly
This is not a
masculine with
time.
this bromance thing that they've got going. 53% of the electorate are women.
Not
Women
this
will
year.
vote.
This year,
They
it's.
care about
Wait,
how
did
they're
she
being
just
talked to, and
admit
they
that the world is run by women?
What? Okay, no.
We're outnumbered.
The more
Is this a matriarchy?
The more important fact here is that she keeps on bringing up, oh, we need to reach out to women. Your whole campaign was about reaching out to women. Women clearly don't like you, and they clearly don't like
true.
conservative policies overall. How we win is maxing out the men vote, which we're actually doing right now in the early vote. So I don't want to hear anything from her about how she thinks she's going to win, because she hasn't won anything except South Carolina since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
She loses everything more than any MAGA conservative does. She's downright awful, and she's not in touch at all.
Yeah, I completely agree with Michael here, because if our main base is men, what sense does it make to alienate the men?
Exactly.
It makes zero sense. But the next link I have is more specifically for Michael, because I saw on Twitter someone made an electoral map based on the Puerto Rico joke.
Oh, I know this. This is so stupid.
Yeah, new electoral map.
Oh, what dumbasses. Please show the whole map, because
just
I
click
want
on
to
the
tear
picture.
this apart. I want to tear this apart.
Is this not it? This is
No,
it, right?
yeah, it's it. Just click on the
Okay,
picture.
let's start off with
Click on
what's
the
wrong
picture.
here. Let's start off with what's wrong here. A, if Florida's going blue by 3 points like you have on your map, then all the other swing states would be about D+8 because the whole national environment moves roughly similar together. So you actually don't have the margins correct for any of the swing states beyond Florida. If Florida's blue in this case, then that would mean the electorate has moved at least 3% bluer, meaning every single one of those swing states is probably D+5. So you're wrong in that way, and that would mean also Texas has flipped too. So you're wrong. Second, if oh my God, Florida has over 1 million more registered Republicans than Democrats at this point. They've also turned out all those people. There is no way a Democrat can win Florida anymore. Sorry. Also, North Carolina is traditionally very wrong in the polls. People don't poll that state correctly. Nor PA, Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, any of them. Like, all of these states, except Arizona and Georgia, are usually kind of more on the money, but still, both of them are going to Trump, actually, so that's good. But, like, this whole map does not make any sense because, like, this would be the first election that every single swing state votes to the left of the polls since Trump started running. That doesn't happen when Trump's on the ballot. We haven't seen that before. So, like, this whole map is just a piece of garbage. Also, why are Iowa and Ohio still moderate on this map too? Again, if Florida's flipped, then those two need to be lean.
Well, again, I mean, you gave a very thoughtful analysis of this map. I assume that was true because this person's fucking retarded.
He is.
That was my analysis. I was like,
I don't care.
Joshua
I know
Reed,
that they're retarded.
Eckel.
I know.
Equal.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like the president of Project Liberal, just like a very.
I know he's dumb, but I need to point out why he's dumb.
I don't. I just assume.
Well, that's maybe your problem.
It's called science, Michael. Yeah. It's called the scientific method. Francis Bacon invented it. Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume he's retarded.
I just don't understand why people assume that Puerto Ricans are such pussies that they naturally
Puerto
get mad
Ricans
over
don't even
vote.
make up that much of the electorate. The state where they make up the most electorate is Florida, and in Florida, Rasmussen just did a poll and Trump's winning them by 4, something like that. And Pennsylvania is like the second highest with that electorate, and in Pennsylvania, it might mean something, but Hispanics overall in PA are tied this year. So regardless, one tiny little group, it doesn't matter. We need to let go of Puerto Rico anyway. Turn it into one military base. Well, yeah, just make them their own nation. I don't care anymore about them. They're irritating.
They're a rich port, bro.
Right.
That's what that means.
Yeah, so
that's important to know that.
Yeah, the media was running with this narrative for a couple of days, and it's immediately started to lose steam because people, as Michael pointed out, people pointed out how George Lopez at Kamala's rally, he made a joke about Mexicans stealing, and there was no outrage over that. Even John...
well, even Mexicans wouldn't argue with that one.
Even Jon Stewart, a liberal, made the point, admitted that the joke from Tony was funny.
He looks like Albert Einstein now too. Lopez. He does
Tony
not look good.
Lopez.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
George Lopez.
George Lopez looks like Albert Einstein. Hold
yes,
on.
look up that video.
I'm trying to.
He looks absolutely crazy these days.
Let me think of how I got all this kind of temporarily set up. Who am I? What's his name? Jorge Lopezo?
Yeah.
George Lopez Mexican joke.
No, it's in the doc.
There it is, right there.
It's
That
in the
first
doc.
thing.
It's in the doc.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure you know what Albert Einstein looks like.
Click on that first link.
What link?
The Arizona Republic.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, that's a clip.
See, that is Albert Einstein.
He honestly looks like a Mexican Pierce Brosnan.
He kind of looks like Karl Marx a bit.
Crossed with Colonel Sanders. What happened? I ain't doing that shit.
He kind of looks like Frederick Douglass or Karl Marx.
Frederick Douglass. That's wild.
Frederick Douglass.
Don't ruin his name like that. Frederick Douglass is an actual civil rights hero, and not like the rest of them, like Martin Luther King.
You don't want to ruin Albert Einstein's name?
Oh, I can ruin Albert Einstein's name all day because he drove God's name through the mud by his, scientific, he can explain.
That's a terrible reference because Einstein was like the only one who said God does not play dice with the universe.
That is true, but still.
That was mostly his way to explain why his theories were wrong.
Yeah, but then also at the same time, the dude helped create more atheists than he did actual believers.
Do you think somewhere in Mexico there's a white man named Jorge Smith? Like, that's the equivalent of George Lopez in America. So, like, why not Jorge Lopez? Why George?
Jorge.
Doesn't make sense to me. Let's talk about the important things. What's the next link, Jack?
Right. So, as I said, this immediately started dying down, and it shifted into Trump's favor when Biden addressed it.
Joe. Joey's on our side now.
You're getting burned here, Tobias.
John, if you need some on-air talent and any other job openings, I'm in. First skill on resume. I'm not Tobias. Just need a cheap closet to rent.
You've shown weakness, Michael.
Hey, I don't care.
You've shown weakness by getting angry, and now the hyenas are circling.
Right.
I'm always angry.
You guys got
at the world.
We're all, of course, including Circle Jerk, giving you a hard time. You've seen him on here a number of times,
Right.
I'm sure.
Bro, I've been out of the closet for years, so there's no need to even rent a closet that tiny.
So I guess it didn't bother you then, huh? That you're still talking about it?
Okay, George.
Jorge.
I think it's also worth
I'm
pointing.
Jorge Washingtono.
Right.
Oh, no. How would you say? So, well, to wash is Yavar? Yavar?
Hey, wait, hold up. Which one did your stream just disconnect on?
Oh, Pilled is going nuts. What the hell?
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that you knew that. It's kind of dying right now.
Your super chats won't send, and there's no Rumble stream. Oh, I should have said there actually is no Rumble stream today.
Rip.
Because Rumble sucks.
I'll do a deep dive on Rumble before the election and do everything in my power to make that stupid site work. But it keeps breaking our regular streams, and so we decided to dump it and see what happened. And apparently that means Pilled's gonna break. No, I think that's a weird. Pilled has this toggle feature. Maybe one of those Pilled chatters there. Not my name. Or Disco Daphne, if you're still around. There might just be a checkbox I need to check, and then that'll stop doing that. I'm pretty sure that's...
Female
I know, I got distracted by that same comment. Go ahead, Michael, read it.
Well, no, I'm just, all these comments are pretty good, actually, right now. I'm not mad at any one of these.
Well,
These are
maybe
all
we
funny.
should go to the chat and let them have a bit of a say. Somebody named John Ward on Pilled is really talking a lot.
My gaydar is pinging.
Linda needs to motorboat Tobias and calm him down. You mean the other way around?
That's wild, actually. No. I don't know.
YouTube won't let me send simple stuff in super chats. It's annoying.
He does act like the blue oyster.
How do you find the Pilled chat? You would go to pilled.net and look up John Ward. You should see it there, hopefully. Yeah, I got to get that stupid unconnect, disconnect, reconnect crap off of there. That gets a little bit annoying. But all right.
Anyway.
We've hit a slow point. So we were talking about George Lopez, Mexicans.
Right. So the Puerto Rico joke. So originally the Harris administration was on the offensive, but then they went on the defensive immediately after a Biden. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. So the Harris administration was originally offensive until. And then became defensive after a stupid comment from Biden, and which I'll link to you.
It was planned because Joe is on our side now. That's basically confirmed after this. There's no way.
You might have to open that door when they try to come back in. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm playing Trump supporters are garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, Trump supporters. The Calvin Coolidge Project.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware.
Wait,
They're
hold
good,
on.
decent Puerto Rico.
Let's start that again.
Yeah, let's
I'm
circle back.
I'm not
circle
sure
back.
what I just heard there.
Remember Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home.
Yeah.
All right, we got to stop talking. Are we ready?
Yes. Ready.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware.
Holy shit!
Immediately after he said this, Marco Rubio went up to Trump at his latest rally and told everyone.
And Trump's face was gold. It was.
That page doesn't exist.
Oop.
Just search it up, I guess. Rubio.
Search
rally,
it up.
Garbage.
The hot dog.
my God,
The
no.
glizzy is telling George Washington to look up.
Rubio, what?
Rubio, rally, Trump, garbage.
Mark Cuban is a really, really dumb guy who thinks he's hot stuff.
Yeah. Just go down. Just go down. Look, there's a video.
This guy?
Yeah.
Is that Marco?
So, Joe Biden stated that our supporters are garbage. Are garbage. He's talking about the Border Patrol. He's talking about nurses. He's talking about teachers. He's talking about everyday Americans who love their country and want to dream big again and support you, Mr. President. And I hope their campaign is about to apologize for what Joe Biden just said. We are not garbage. We are patriots who love America. And thank you for running, Mr. President.
Yeah, so this is...
I just want to, I feel vindicated on the volume. So I don't know what's going on with X volume, but some of them are loud as hell.
So this is terrible optics for a number of reasons. One, Trump never called anyone garbage. And two, the comedian, when he made the joke, he never called any Puerto Ricans garbage. He just said that Puerto Rico is full of garbage, which
is true.
It is true.
Factually true.
And third, when Biden calls half the country garbage, he is literally he's calling Puerto Ricans who support Trump garbage too. So where's the outrage there?
Well, I think. Well, okay. There was never going to be any outrage to this. This is just kind of funny. Like Joe Biden, again, the mental derangement of him still kind of honestly has its effect. I honestly think Joe Biden would have a better chance of winning than Kamala does right now. I think that honestly plays better with some Americans. However, I think that that's just going to get more people who are on the fence just to vote for Trump.
Whenever I need an arbiter of whether a joke is funny or not, I know I sure go to John Leibowitz.
Oh, God.
Also known as Jon Stewart. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Raise the alarms.
The opening act, grabbing headlines for all the wrong reasons. A comedian who offered unfunny, racist, cringeworthy jokes.
Basically calling Puerto Ricans trash. The most repulsive racial jokes about Latinos. Disgusting and
You're
hateful.
all white.
So incredibly
Where's the Hispanic
crude.
outrage?
Frankly, just too X-rated to play here. Extremely vile so-called jokes.
Extremely vile so-called jokes. She name-checked my comedy album from the 90s. Did I really? I don't know who's AI, me or that guy. Now, obviously, in retrospect, having a roast comedian come to a political rally a week before Election Day and roasting a key voting demographic, probably not the best decision by the campaign politically. But to be fair, the guy's really just doing what he does. I mean, here he is at the Tom Brady roast a few months ago.
The great Jeff Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff is so Jewish, he only watches football for the coin toss. Gronk, you look like the Nazi.
So we saw that earlier. But you get the idea.
Well, if you play a bit more,
No.
just, like, skip through it. Skip to what he says. Skip to what he says.
Oh, there's some more Leibowitz here at the end?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Where you at, Leibowitz? Close enough.
Kevin is so small that when his ancestors picked cotton, they called it deadlifting.
Yes, of course. Terrible, boo, yes. There's something wrong with me. I find that guy very funny. So, I'm sorry.
You're just a
I don't know what to
racist
tell
white
you.
man like the rest of us.
I mean, bringing him to a rally and have him not do roast jokes, that'd be like bringing Beyonce to a rally and not
Do we have that clip?
Oh,
That
no,
happened.
we don't have that.
That happened like last show, didn't it?
At Kamala's last rally, she did a bait and switch, right?
Yes, she did. So basically, she had all these people go there from Houston because she's losing Houston. Houston's not as blue as it should be. And, like, it hasn't been for a while now. And they're continuing to lose more people there. And so she had this whole rally planned there. She filled up this whole stadium with people just to hear Beyonce sing. Beyonce comes out, does this little tap dance for 2 minutes. And then Kamala comes out, gives her a hug, and and Beyonce walks back in. And people were pissed. They were screaming at little kids after they were leaving the stadium. It was not a good look. Kamala could barely speak over the crowd. The crowd was louder than her half the time. She could not wrangle that crowd back in. It was just embarrassing.
It was a PR disaster, yeah. But yeah,
I would have been pretty happy to not hear Beyonce sing myself, but I get it. They were all pumped. All the single ladies were there. They liked it. They should have put rings on it, and they didn't.
Have you seen that one clip of that one lady like yelling at a baby?
Yes, no, that was from that.
Yeah, that was from there.
That was that rally?
Yeah, that was that rally.
She was pissed at the kid or something.
People are crazy. And then, of course, in the greatest Uno reversal of all time, as Razorfist said, Trump came out as such, and it was incredible.
He's a marketing genius.
He is.
I'm going to make a speech. We're going to then try and beat the weather out because we have some bad weather coming in. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number
Circle
is.
jerk.
Making America great again.
You know.
Excuse me, there's a super chat. Tobias, how has the Biden economy affected your mustache rides prices?
It now costs millions and millions of dollars.
They don't think
Millions and millions.
I just got to win the Elon Musk giveaway then, or somebody does.
Yes. Yes.
Why you nodding like that, Jack? You look like Stevie Blunder.
Yeah.
Stevie Blunder?
Stevie, is
I'm
there a
not-
hot dog pun that rhymes with
I'm
Wonder?
not. I'm not.
Stevie Wonder bread? Almost. I'll
Jack,
work on it. I'll try to think of it.
Jack, I'm not one of your like sex workers. I'm sorry.
it's a shame.
That's enough of that. We're watching Trump be a garbage man. Actually, the audio on this is terrible. Do we have
It
a
is.
different one? Trump gives speech. How about this? This looks promising.
Trump gives speech.
Well, actually, guys, I think that this is an optics fail because Trump, I'm not sure you guys knew this, isn't actually a garbage
I did check.
driver.
No, Trump is actually.
That truck wasn't even on a real route.
Did you know that Hitler was once on a garbage truck? So therefore, Trump, it is now Hitler.
It's literally on that level.
For the past
here we
9
go.
years, Kamala and her party have called us racists, bigots, fascists, deplorables, irredeemables, Nazis, and they called me Hitler. They bullied you. They've demonized us. They've censored us. They've deplatformed us. And they weaponized the power of our own government against all of us. They've taken your money. They've thrown open your borders to criminals and terrorists. They've flooded your towns with deadly drugs and death. They're incompetent people. They've given your jobs to illegal migrants and sent our blood and treasure to fight in stupid foreign wars where the countries don't even know who we are and where we've never heard of the country.
Linda, I love that comment.
This Tuesday is your chance to stand up and declare you are not going to take it anymore. 6 days from now, we can turn the page forever on this failed and corrupt administration. It's a corrupt administration, you do know that. We can declare once and for all that we are done with their hatred. We're done with their hysteria. We're done with their hoaxing, lying, cheating, scheming, plundering, and stealing. Oh, they steal. They steal.
They steal.
Yeah. So Vivek also did this, and he also met similar success. He actually did a full a full route. I saw.
Vivek did it first, actually. Trump got to it later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There he is, just casually stepping out.
All right. Let's do it, man. I got it. You got it? Yeah. Tell me, what are we doing here? Okay. Right up to here.
Oh, he's like really doing it.
Joey's trying so hard to torpedo Cammy's run. Yes, it is
it on?
true.
All right, sweet. Lift open, and then what are we doing?
You're throwing the trash in the trash truck, bro.
Pull them both out.
Oh, you like specifically?
He's a billionaire, remember? He doesn't know how to do this.
Doing it right?
Is he really a billionaire?
Yeah,
Vivek's a
I mean,
Vivek's
I
a
don't know how to
billionaire.
do this, and I'm middle class as hell.
I just thought he
Pretty
like
good
didn't know
machinery,
what to do
actually.
with the trash.
It
Like,
kinda
where
works.
do I put it in the fucking
Should I
back,
pull it
bro?
again?
Yeah, see, Vivek does not know what he's doing.
Oh my God! I just thought of the most incredible guest on this show. I'm
Taking out the trash.
A local
Good
guy.
Carter.
Yes.
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 Thank you for voting early. That was good.
All right,
Good
man.
on you.
Let's do it.
Everyone
Thank
should be
you.
voting early.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, see? The machinery's good. It's good machinery. I mean,
Circle jerk. That's wild.
This is a little too serious for the vibe of this. This is like real work they're doing. It's making me tired and want to take a break. Circle jerk. I am Jack's mustard covered wiener. You got the mustard there, Michael?
Pass it.
Jack, will you just dabble that all over your face for the meme? No, don't fucking.
Please,
don't fucking
please
do
don't
do that. Don't do that.
What is wrong?
You shouldn't ask me. You shouldn't
Even the
ask me.
people outside are screaming "No!" or something like that. I heard someone say there was some good chats. I'm going to throw the chat up here for a minute while I get my next link.
Rich AF.
Set up here, which looks like Mark Cuban comments. So that's what we're going to be talking about here in a second.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? That's kind of hold on.
Vivek is not
Michael. Hold on means hold on, bro.
Jesus.
I was just going to say, so we're about at the first hour, and these next links all look like we're kind of moving away from the topic. So now's probably a good time to take the 1 hour break, bathroom break.
1 hour break.
Yeah. No. Oh, Jesus. God.
What the fuck?
Like a break at 1 hour. I know you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back in 5 minutes or less. I usually like slam a cigarette like it's like a blowtorch, and then everybody takes a. Michael usually takes a shit.
No.
No. But we'll
Wait,
throw.
when we come back, can I explain the octung bit?
Yes, when we come back. So hold on, it's like 8:50. We'll take the break a little bit early. How about that? So we'll be back before 9 o'clock for the second hour of the Halloween show. I am John Ward, Jack Kentner here, the hot dog, Michael Scott, Tobias from Arrested Development. And quickly, one more plug again for our two local candidates. We have Therese Holland in the Pennsylvania 82nd District and Marie Labrizzi, whose ad you saw at the beginning, in Pennsylvania 77th, both in Center County. So we will also look up during the break where specifically, if you live in this area, you can go to vote for them. All that being said, we will be back in about 5 minutes or less, as soon as I can. There it is.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over, it's over, world's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over, it's over, world's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over, it's over, world's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over, it's over, world's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over, it's over, world's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over, it's over, world's biggest Vegas, Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
shit. This fucking timeline is lit. All over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow. This fucking timeline is all over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit. This fucking timeline is lit. All over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow. This fucking timeline is all over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit. This fucking timeline is lit. All over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow. This fucking timeline is all over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit. This fucking timeline is lit. All over, it's over. World's
All right, a little bit longer than I meant it to take, but we are coming back for the second hour of Cider House. Jack, how are you getting that link to me? Are you emailing it or are you?
I'm just adding it to the doc.
The what?
The doc. The Google Doc.
Oh, that's that kind of doc. I got you.
Yeah.
Woo, that's loud. We're going to just give that a hard stop, put the jungle music on and say what's going on, chat. Hopefully you all got your cigarettes, joints, pipes, beers, killed prostitutes in. Jack ran out the door down the street. We didn't see him for the whole time. Came back. Blood on his hands. Blood on
It's
his...
ketchup. It's ketchup.
Blood on his hot dog. But Jack, lead us into this first.
Right. So it was a pretty fun week for John and I. We actually went to the latest Uncensored America event, which was hosting Martin Shkreli and Milo Yiannopoulos. And it was certainly something.
Two of the worst gays you've ever met.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like them, that's
Michael.
right.
Michael didn't want to come because he himself said, and I quote, "Too gay for me." So we were at the event. There were some protesters.
Yeah, in fact, there we are. There's me in the red hat and you right behind me.
He commented. Milo complimented me for my shade of sweatshirt.
He quite liked your.
So a gay person complimented.
He quite liked your sweatshirt. I mean, he really did. But it was there was this. So first, I should have had that video posted. But on the way in, there was a bunch of screaming, rabid protesters and whatnot, which was kind of.
They were taking pictures of people, like saying "shame, shame, shame."
Like if anyone gave a fuck. And then right at the beginning here, there was a series of coordinated outbursts.
Coordinated outbursts.
Which was pretty humorous. So here we go.
It's a very subtle black joke, I think.
Shame on Penn State admin for platforming these neo-fascists. Shame on everyone here for coming to listen to this. Shame on Sean Semenko, who is not a student, who is organizing here.
It's pronounced Semenko. It's pronounced
It's
just Sean. It's Sean.
Sean's awesome, dude. He's been on the show.
Hey, I'm pro-Palestine. I'm pro-Palestine too.
I think we're both pro-Palestine.
No, actually,
this
is
great
content. I'm pro-Kamala.
No, she's right about me.
You will stand for it. I am pro-Kamala. Vote for her. I'm with her.
She's right about me. I am sexist and racist and homophobic.
They didn't get your audio.
All right, darling, you've had your moment now.
Transphobic, right here. Super transphobic.
No, I am.
Not
I
me.
am.
Ma'am,
In fact, I am so transphobic. I was about to ask.
Is that
No,
your
I was
point?
about to ask.
So, by the way, we are going to have a Q&A after the event.
Oh, she doesn't have the self-control to wait for that.
Probably.
Okay, I think we're done. We can remove.
You know what I love about this? She waited 45 minutes with the crowd.
Yeah, it started late.
Seriously, if you want to sit down,
The 45 minutes you should have waited was the 45 minutes while we're talking. So you can then have your little.
Sit.
She's just
Man,
still
you're a
just
parody.
put her head down and said random shit.
All right, let's give her a round of applause, everyone.
Oh wait, there's more.
There's more.
The problem is, there are shortages in America at the moment of a variety of different medications, and I know this from Adderall. But she, of course, she's very low on lithium, and having to take about very low on lithium, and she's having to sort of space out the dosage. And
I tried to raise the price on that too.
No, good job. She doesn't have AIDS. Well, you can at the end, but there's no greater sin than rudeness, and you're being rude.
Wait,
wait.
I need you. You can wait for half an hour. Like
you see, you're demonstrating.
We're gonna do Q&A.
You are demonstrating. Yes, you know.
No, give it 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, now I've heard your question. I can't help but answer it.
Sit down.
You have demonstrated a lack of.
No, you will not. I went to jail for 4 years. You don't talk to me like that.
You are demonstrating. You're demonstrating a lack of self-control.
With your husband, or do you?
No. I'm afraid he's moved.
Are you divorced yet, or do you? What?
Why does he look like
that? I don't care. Does he actually believe in what he's
We'll talk. That's what we're here to talk about.
The scary thing for you is yes. And the only disappointment.
He sounds so disinterested.
You have to go.
I don't think he believes what he's saying.
He looks
like
he
you see the lack of self-discipline.
Yeah, that was the real person there. You just saw it.
Did they stink because they look like they stink?
Yes, I do think about that sometimes.
One of the issues.
One more, right?
Yeah. Shame on Penn State admin.
Totally.
Wait a minute.
Good.
What about me? I'm defending. What about me? I feel attacked. I'm doing my best to counter program.
Ooh. Conspiracy. There's a conspiracy.
About the Q&A. Shame on all of you for spending
wasting
your time, wasting your money on these worthless. No.
No.
I hope all of your family, all
there she is.
hates you for this.
Shut up.
That's rather a dark.
That's a man. What do you mean she?
The best part out is all three of them got tossed by a redheaded female cop. Just came in and bodied them. Just like, get out.
Let's talk about this for a minute. So
yeah, Skrelly's face right there. That's pretty much the vibe.
Skrelly's gained some weight. Ugh.
They both have been drinking.
Yeah.
Not criticizing it. We're all guilty of it, but I mean, the dude was in prison, so food is pretty good after you've been in prison.
I actually asked a question, and it was related to how prison shaped his worldview, because to me that's so interesting. One of my favorite nonfiction books is 2 Years Before the Mass. Have you read that, John?
No, I just realized that right below this is Zeb commenting.
You didn't deck this chick? Nah, it was funny.
It's a good thing Zeb wasn't at this one. Zeb would be in jail for just punching through everybody. No, they insulted themselves more than enough with the shit they were saying. This is exactly on their faces. Oh, you can't see my cursor. But that was the vibe. I did just want to quickly say, so this was the Uncensored America event. Sean Semenko is the guy who runs it. He was on the show. You can go watch the past episode. And he will be back. I'm sure we'd love to try to get both these guys in the studio as well. They were kind of in and out quickly, but it was really quite good. I don't know if I would, I was about to say it was better than Destiny Doyle. It was different than Destiny Doyle. This wasn't a debate, but Shkreli is undeniably a very, very smart guy.
Yeah, he is.
And Milo is, at the very least, a very, very high verbal IQ. I think he's probably just generally a smart guy as well. So it was a hilarious discussion.
He actually made some...
Penn State wrestling, I just... What the hell?
He actually made some pretty interesting comments in regards to certain right-wing commentary or figureheads.
Milo did?
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You were there.
No, I was just asking which one you were talking, because they both said a lot.
He talked about Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes. I'm not sure if you want to bring up those.
Well, there's obviously beef between him and
about both of them.
Beef between him and Nick Fuentes, and I think the beef is his penis.
Yeah, because they're both gay. That's why.
Yeah, he is very much under the impression that Fuentes is gay, which is not the first person to say that.
That is one of the clips. That is one of the clips.
When he goes like this, when he goes like this all the time on
I see what you did. All right, good job, Jack. I see what you did. Let's just keep going with this, because it's pretty fucking funny.
Oh, if we're going to mention him, this guy sucks. I hate him.
I swore that I would not share,
Shapiro.
which I'm about to. I don't know. I have a reputation for gossip. It's very mean. People do this, but he and his wife get massages in their home, and Ben will insist on wearing knee-length basketball shorts with these huge, like, the elasticated, the thick, almost like wrestling shorts, just there's no possibility that anyone can get anywhere. Not that they fucking want to, bro. Just like nobody's craving to touch your dick. Like not even your wife. She's like, I wish we were more orthodox, so we did do it through a hole in a sheet. Just kidding. Sorry. I don't know if it's real, but is that real? Disappointing. All the good stories about Jews turn out to be fake. It's so frustrating. I never ask you because I don't want to hear no. I want to keep them alive in my mind. Some of them are too good to stop saying. But anyway, no, but he gets these massages. It's a very creepy, weird thing with his wife in the house, and they have people come over, and the wife has to have a girl, and he has a guy, and he wears the. Wears these.
Who told you this? No,
I can't tell you because I can't tell you. He's already gonna. He will be texting me in about 11 minutes maximum, or maybe already. And he wears these like knee-length basketball shorts and these big elasticated like old like boxing style waistbands.
Thank you, Circle Jerk.
And just gets really frosty and awkward and weird. And they do have that in common. Ben Shapiro is like a gay person who doesn't have sex with men.
That's actually really good right there.
A gay incel.
So yeah, that was his thoughts on Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, next he talks about Nick Fuentes.
Fuentes was
which he actually worked with when
yes,
being,
we all know
being
he
a manager
worked with Nick Fuentes.
When being a manager for Kanye West.
The burden of waking up in a cold sweat at 3 a.m. realizing you're responsible both for Lady Marga, the Trump-supporting drag queen, and Nick Fuentes. These are the things I have to carry with me.
Milo introduced me to Nick on text.
Sorry.
And yeah, thank you for that apology. So I didn't know anything about this guy other than he was kind of online and popular and right wing. And so I Google him and I'm just like, oh shit. And so he's like, he said hi, et cetera. And I said, yeah, nice to meet you, whatever. So I Googled him and I said, Nick, you don't think the Holocaust didn't happen, do you? And he sort of backpedaled, fairly furiously. He was like, well, no, of course I think it happened, but and I was like, well, what? And it was just like this very weird text message, last text message I sent him.
He's operating at a level removed from his feelings. He's denying his homosexuality. He's denying his drives. He's denying everything. Nick is a bumbling, blundering, not particularly effective sociopath who is no longer capable, if he ever was, of having authentic emotional reactions to things. Runs in, he's now in this position where he is. He regards all success as suspect because he is out deep in the wildernesses of failure, and so any kind of success that Trump has or whatever must be because he sold out. Must be because
a bunch of this lately, especially with like this right wing new talking point, which is anybody supporting Kamala was on Epstein Island or something like that.
Right, and it's
which is kind of stupid.
If X happens, it can only be because of Y, and it basically it boils down to the fact that Nick cannot imagine success because
Milo
he can't
is so
achieve
very
it.
gay.
Being possible unless you are dirty, corrupt,
all conspiracies
evil.
work that way, like 9/11, for example.
All generalizations for the particular, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine 9/11 happened the way it happened. That just must be different.
Because I wouldn't be able to do it like that, so it can't have happened that way.
A little bit of flirtation there at the end, possibly, between those two. They were having a great time. I know it's not for everybody. I always like high IQ discussions, but whatever happens to be going on. But it was fairly high IQ, I'd say.
Personally, I was like very just drawn in by what Milo had to say regarding certain figures on the right. Because, John, you've been in part of this sphere for a good number of years. Like, do you have a good sense of when someone's being genuine and when they're just being fake, just out for money?
I like to think so.
Okay. Like, what are the signs, the telltale signs for you personally?
Oh, geez, man. Break it down like that. I think part of what Milo did there maybe wasn't what I would call genuine. It's hard. Well, yeah. So you're on the same page then. It doesn't mean that it wasn't. There's this whole. So I'm actually like the wrong person to ask, Jack, and that's because I don't like get into that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I could have been way bigger once upon a time if I decided to get into that shit. It's just not for me. Okay. I used to spend 99% of my time alone, and I like it that way. But the social people definitely do a little bit better. Now I also am lucky enough. I'm pretty fucking autistic, right?
Same.
Yeah, and so I can still So like the whole gaydar thing was a term that I had never heard, but once I heard it, you know, you start to notice that. So Fuentes gay. I don't know if I'd say I watch enough of him, but he certainly, you know.
Yeah, it's not.
There's shades of it.
I mean, it's not even that. When I got to asking a question and they misspelled my name in the article, of course, but what I was talking about in my question to
fucking hot dog.
What I was talking about in my question was related to like how they can go from supporting Trump to supporting Kamala, like not just Nick Fuentes, like Richard Hanania, if you're familiar with him, Richard Spencer. These are all incredibly hard right guys.
Well, yeah. So there's the
Richard Spencer's not hard right. The only thing that he's hard right on is the race discussion, but every other thing he's a major liberal, and that's why he's a Democrat, is because liberals are predominantly speaking very racist. They've always been.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Finish your thought.
That's why Fuentes is also drawn to the left. And the fact of the matter is, Fuentes is definitely a psyop now. No one should be listening to him. If he's seriously out here putting billboards up in Georgia, in Michigan, saying don't vote for Trump, like, okay, what are you trying to do to help the American system at this point?
It's not the only maybe point against that is it's not impossible that he's just lost his shit and he's making really fucking irrational decisions. Like not every decision is rational. He did
lose his shit.
But what I was gonna say is you have to understand that these people, when I say these people, quickly. Long Walk's music, Forever Halloween, is out now. A chill song about Halloween and nostalgia, perfect for enjoying the spooky season. That is Lord of the Ree, I believe. And I cannot. He has some original music going on the show we've been working on, and so that'll be out as soon as possible.
Sweet, okay.
But I can second that endorsement if you like it. So what do you call it? Chill song about Halloween and nostalgia. So I've not heard this, so I'm gonna go check that out myself.
Trash bags for Trump.
But okay, so I was saying, you know, so Shkreli is obviously went to jail and pissed off the wrong people, right? Which was probably what, Hillary Clinton. I think he said that himself.
Yeah.
Like it all went downhill after he insulted Hillary Clinton.
Martin Shkreli is one of those people that they should honestly make a biopic out of, because that's how interesting his story is.
He is really, really objectively smart. He's smart in chemistry, which is a pharmaceutical, but he's also smart in finance. He also is in it, I would say, probably for Martin Shkreli above anybody else.
Totally,
you have to
totally,
understand,
of course.
willing to go on camera. And so the second question then is like, if it's not them on their own behalf, then whose behalf are they acting on? And so Milo, I don't know. That's kind of a question mark. He was working with Nick. He was working for Kanye West. And of course, his big mainstream success was all the way back in, 2016, 17, 18, something like that.
Yeah,
he had a really, really good run. And then he pissed off the wrong people. And so he, like everybody else, is climbing back up. He did make a number of comments, and they both did. And I don't,
He's doing okay on Twitter for the amount of followers he has.
Yeah, I mean, he's a witty guy. You know, he hasn't lost that. Everybody ages, and everybody tries to stay relevant.
He needs to get rid of that mullet, though. He needs that whole look. It just ain't helping. Sorry.
It's recognizable, maybe. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but yeah. So I mean, again, that's actually a good example too. So look at Shkreli next to Milo. One of them is dressed to be recognized in a way that the other one maybe isn't. So
I think that one of them sitting like how they one of them should sit up.
Now it doesn't necessarily mean anything, and I'm inclined to believe with how rapid fire Milo was that he was speaking mostly honestly. Like those were his real thoughts, although he's definitely a practiced performer. Lord of the Ree. I remember watching Shkreli stream before going to prison. Some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen, worth watching again for sure. Yeah, exactly.
The guy's a shit poster.
Wait, that's Lord of the Ree on YouTube. So wait, did I just remember the other one?
The other one was not. Okay.
No, I thought that was his YouTube name. But all right, so I'll keep an eye on the chat.
Does he have like 2 accounts, or?
I just want to credit the right person here.
Okay.
Well, so if somebody sees that, please call it out.
Anyway.
I mean, so like maybe Milo is like, if you want to use world politics, he's like Kim Jong-un. All right, like he maybe is. Did it come up? Oh.
In terms of American.
Maybe he's a puppet state of China. Maybe he's just a psycho who does his own thing, who likes Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. there's enough seeming puppet-like behavior that you could make that argument, but there's also enough crazy psycho doing his own thing stuff going on. And so, but I know you don't like him, Michael, but I mean, I don't know if I'd want to be locked in a room with Milo and listen to him talk for like 5 hours.
I'm sorry. I usually like hearing intelligent people, but there's again, I admittedly, openly, probably have a little bit of the tism. And so when other people have an extreme amount of the tism, I get irritated by that.
Well, here's what I would say that you're not going to like to hear, Michael, is Milo would wipe the floor with you in a debate.
Well, yeah, obviously, because he's a good debater. But
is he a master?
Same thing as Ben Shapiro. I'm not denying that.
I don't know. I think you could probably hold your own with Ben Shapiro.
I'm not going to deny. I just had no interest in meeting either one of them. And sorry, I just don't care. They're connected with specifically someone who I think, especially Milo, with Nick Fuentes, is connecting to someone who I just do not like. Frankly, I just don't like Nick Fuentes. And it's not even just because of his policies, it's just because of who he is as a human being. I just don't get along with
Jack, read that.
What's green, slimy, and smells like pork? Kermit's finger. Jack is only showing just the tip.
Holy shit.
But I will say, maybe come to think of it, I don't know much about Skrelly, so that's my thing. I don't even know if I'd want to talk to him. I just didn't want to meet Milo.
Yeah. So in other words, you just think they're all controlled opposition.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think Milo is most likely bought out. I think.
By who?
By who?
Yeah, like right now, who's he working for?
I would say probably the Democrat apparatus or the establishment. I'm not going to lie to you. When people get to a level of just shit posting and stupidity to where it's not even what they say is bad, it's how they say it. And all these people, specifically Fuentes, Milo, are great at saying some actually decent stuff hidden in there in the worst ways possible. And then it does nobody any good except the liberals, who can be now we're connected because he's connected to Trump, and then it just hurts us. These people
wouldn't let me promote. So that was you?
It was him. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Sorry, Michael.
Hard M's for Trump.
Wouldn't let me promote. Yeah, I know it's a serious endorsement of that song. I quite enjoyed what he's made for me so far, so I would imagine that song sounds pretty fucking good. But if I had to guess, Michael, I would say Milo doesn't curly work for anybody.
Hey, okay, and again, I really have no horse in this game. I was not interested.
Maybe we're being kind of serious here and then trying to be a little bit intelligent, which is interesting. So you're 100% right that Milo, way more than Shkreli, would be very good at saying 9 things that you agree with and then drop this little bomb in there at the end.
Yep.
And that is definitely on purpose. And you even heard him do it a little bit to some of those protesters that stood up with you. I agree with you. I want to hear your question. Get the fuck out of here. It's just...
Oh. Well,
it's a form. That's a form of combat.
I understand, but I don't know. It's not my style of debate. Sorry.
Yeah. So I get that. It's not for a lot of people. But so there was concern that Milo coming to Penn State right before the election was somehow going to cost Trump votes or things like that.
Or just affect the local outcomes of local elections.
Yeah, and I was of the opinion that it wouldn't fucking matter at all.
Oh, and speaking of which, for the record, this does not mean, by the way, regardless of who I like or dislike, that I would deplatform them. Milo coming here, whatever, that's fine. I don't really care. It's just I personally would not go to that event. Same thing with Fuentes came here. Boy, that would be
I think that's very well said. So you could very easily choose not to go, which is what you did. You didn't go protest and do a bunch of crazy shit. You're just not
I
for me.
agree with Milo on
if people did what you did, Milo would probably not have been invited to even do that.
Personally, I would say the highlights were the protesters making idiots out of themselves.
The protesters.
There's a certain amount of attention you need to draw if you want to be a serious influencer, which again, I get called sometimes, but I'm not. I'm not serious about the influence part anyway. Because again, I don't like people, but you have to make noise to stand out from the just cacophonous, ridiculous noise that's being made all the time. Trump is Hitler. So I see where Milo's coming from in that regard, but he didn't really seem to
I think Milo.
Did he really promote any single person or thing, or this
really,
fucking wig
no.
sucks, dude? How do people deal with this hair?
I think that Milo, his big thing when he became popular was, again, the first gay for Trump. That was it. And he leaned into it, like you said. He was good.
Well, he was sort of like how Candace Owens is now.
Yeah, because he understood. No, Candace Owens is
in that way.
I would say
Milo appeared when every right-wing talking head at that point was a straight white male, and nobody knew what to do with him.
Candace Owens is based.
And he
Don't compare them.
Well, he
Candace
just
Owens
destroyed people based on that, and so you can see the pattern I'm alluding to is Candace Owens is a black woman.
Oh yeah, and then he leaned into that too. Again, talking fast is a trait of us, closet people.
Well, the thing about Destiny does that, and I can't stand it
because Destiny is a secret. He's a cuck.
No, he's not secretly. He's openly, very openly, very open.
He is openly a cuck.
That ain't a secret.
Listen.
So I don't know. I think if I had to really make a read, I think Milo and Shkreli both would like to get back on top. Oh, that was an accidental W.
And also, speaking of
you know
which,
what I mean? Like they want to regain their former glory.
And speaking of which, just to lay this out there, I do think that Ben, Milo, any of these people that I talked about tonight, Destiny, they would all beat the heck out of me in a debate so far. I don't have enough life experience. I don't agree with them.
So I think it's worth asking yourself, if you admit that, then like maybe it's possible that it would, maybe you do go to one of those events, and then maybe you decide, well, I shouldn't have done this and it was a waste of a time. But
well,
it becomes a tool in your tool belt to deal with people like that, and you don't get a chance to very often, like directly.
Yeah, but then also at the same time, what I'm trying to do is I want to do it for myself. Like, because if I try to emulate one other person specifically, well, then I'm not being myself.
I don't mean emulate, but there's that saying that the only way to get smarter is playing a smarter opponent.
That is true.
And there's truth. And I mean, that goes to like retard sports and shit. Like you want to be good at basketball, then play good basketball players.
Basketball is fucking...
Like all the study and what do you call it, practicum or whatever, like that only ever gets you so far. Sooner or later, you got to go sit in there. And then most of the time your action's like, damn, these guys are pretty witty. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't ask a stupid question or something like that.
Yeah, John, when you say retard sports, I think of cheese rolling. Do you know what that is?
Can we not?
No, I don't.
So it's like I think it's like an Irish thing where they go on the highest hill that they can, and then they rolled the cheese down the hill, and everyone else just like rolls down the hill, trying to get there first. Like it's hilarious.
Irish cheese rolling. Should we try to pull this up?
Or just pull up cheese rolling. Yeah.
Jack, I thought you reached peak sped with that. Jesus. Why would you be interested? What the fuck? Okay, this exists. Okay.
Cooper's Hill, England. Oh, you tried to blame it on the Irish, and it's the British.
Oh, the British. Okay.
Of course, they're doing weird shit like that.
Okay.
Where's this
Oh
shit?
my God.
The ceremony originally took place each Whit Monday. Oh, okay. The first written evidence, 1826. It's a tradition.
Oh my God.
It may have evolved from a requirement for maintaining grazing rights. Not sure how it evolved from that. There may be pagan origins for the custom of rolling objects down the hill. It is thought that bundles of burning brushwood, or in England, faggots,
Oh yeah. Faggot.
were rolled down the hill to represent the birth of the new year after winter. So this all started with pagans rolling faggots down hills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, if you
accurate.
look it up on YouTube, you can see them doing it. There might be some music playing, copyright music.
Whatever. We already got that. We crossed that bridge with the ad.
We did.
So what's that? Cheese rolling?
Yeah, cheese rolling. But be careful because
You can bully. Yes, that is true.
There might be copyright music there.
Destiny, you can always bully.
We've crossed the copyright bridge. We'll watch the thumbnail.
Okay.
So they literally just do this.
How do these people not die doing this? What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Why is it called cheese?
Because they roll
the cheese down first before rolling down the hills.
It's ceremonial.
And you try to be the first one down.
Yeah.
I'm regretting watching this and learning about it. No, I'm kidding.
Aussie guy from YouTube.
It's interesting. It's one of the many crazy ass things. You guys seem like you're engaging with the chat. What's going on in the chat? No? Were you not?
Well, I was just perusing, Water. Okay.
The chat might be getting a little too much cider going.
Water does suck.
Let's try to bring
It's
it.
coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Let's try to bring it back to daughter of powerful Chinese communist official reveals Tim Walz had a secret sexual relationship with her.
Whoa.
So the Chinese are helping Tim Walz to seem less gay, is my interpretation.
He's definitely gay.
100% gay.
They're trying to pull Eric Swallow's well.
There's a picture. Gateway Pundit, good for you. So that's Tim Walz.
I guess so.
That's the dude he was fucking, and that's the daughter he's pretending he was fucking now. Something like that. This is on par. You think this guy has his fucking stinky green fingers up Tim Walz?
His Kermit fingers.
So
Where did that come from? I need the context of.
Because Miss Piggy is bacon. Right? Wasn't that the joke?
Okay,
I don't know.
I don't know.
So the story went. Look at whoa underneath the headline.
That's what. Yeah.
Whoa, there it is. This is like the most manufactured bullshit thing. They're like, well, nobody's gonna give a shit, so like, let's spell it out for the tards. The daughter of powerful Chinese communist official. That could mean anything. Reveals Tim Walz had a secret sexual relationship.
I'm sorry, I don't believe this.
Yeah, there's no
Tim
reason
Walz-
that she would do this in any way at all, other than to like plant the seed of that he's possibly heterosexual in some way.
Why is it coming out now? It's the right wing version of the Trump groped me story.
What does she gain from telling everyone this?
Qui bono? Who benefits? Smelled like pork. Here you go, Linda Love.
Okay.
There she is. She was confirming. Yeah. So I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. Is just like an obviously fake one to me. And I truly do believe the goal was to try to turn the conversation away from how gay he seems, which is very, very gay.
Yeah. His wife is a demon, by the way.
Oh,
she is like the worst person.
Worse
ever.
than Hillary.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Well, it's not hard when you Kamala Harris. She's worse than Harris. It goes Hillary, Harris, Gwen Walz, all the way at the bottom.
In fact, I didn't really necessarily mean to pull this up, but
tampon soup.
Did you guys see my little Tim Walz photo thread?
No.
Oh, it's probably like Twitter won't even have me show up in their own fucking. All right, hold on. How do I do this? I don't use.
Go to your home. Yep, go to your home.
No, I want to go to my profile, right?
Then the X. Well, okay, yeah, there we go.
Do I know? Oh, look at that. It's us.
Yeah.
I was retweeting some shit. Sorry. Oh, come on. It's not that far back.
I retweet.
There we go. Up there with the fakest and gayest photos of all time, utter travesty. Let me break it down with you. I'm talking about this photo. You guys haven't seen this.
I saw it.
It's really bad, and I even missed some stuff.
Well, no, because the controller's off.
Yeah, I didn't get that. But starting with number one, a woefully inadequate phone charging cable. We're talking feet too short here. Rookie mistake, rendering the 19 cameras on his iPhone chronically undercharged, but he might have that covered. So this hilarity. Why? But he's okay on his cameras because look at that fucking thing. That's like better than ours. Why? A bunch of people just rolling here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. So he has this giant camera. That's so you can see his horrifying facial expression.
Disgusting.
Someone had pointed out here that the controller's not even turned on. He's wearing a Minnesota Vikings hat while he's countering her mean pick six. Michael, I feel like you would even laugh at that. Well, you kind of actually watch football, don't you?
Well, I watch college ball.
So
yes.
a pick six is an interception that's returned for a touchdown. You pick it off, and then you return it for a touchdown, which is 6 fucking points. That's a pick six. And he deleted the tweet, but he made this stupid comment about AOC runs a mean pick six, as if he believed.
Fuck?
He thought that was like the name of an offense or something.
What? Oh my God.
And so if coach doesn't actually know anything about football, then maybe this gaming setup is fake because it's on a little 4-foot folding table from Walmart with the fake wood pattern. You can see the seam right there. And then also at second glance, you realize this is some kind of like weird rape dungeon. There was nothing on these walls. So he's asking us to believe that up until he ran for...
You realize that this was staged, just like the Trump thing.
That is my point, Michael.
Yeah,
That's my point.
Well,
that is...
Don't feed into the more
exactly
sarcasm.
the point.
Like, this was so fake, you can clearly
And he
tell
had
it was
the
fake.
old Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, because he thinks we're all fat fucks, which most of America is.
And of course, I really want to know what that little sticky note said. I'm sure it was really gross. But anyway, so for all the equivalent of the hot dog has returned.
Oh boy, Glizzy's back.
So that was a little Tim Walz there for you.
Can we do something can we talk about something a bit less depressing than Tim
We're
Walz?
getting there. I was wrapping it up with that because the next topic, we have a choice here.
Oh,
okay.
Jimmy Kimmel spreads voter disinfo. Trans Dem grifter breaks the law? Question mark.
Yes.
Well, both of them are sort of related, but we can do the trans dem.
All right.
Yeah. So I saw this on my timeline. Andy Ngo, for those of you who don't know, very good reporter, investigative reporter. He was covering this person named Charlotte Clymer, who is a very notorious leftist activist. And what he,
I
don't
want to keep going because I know what's coming.
Keep going. That's fantastic.
Appropriate for Halloween.
Looks like Walmart right there. That's
Press
what
it.
people who go to Walmart.
That looks
Click
like
it.
the kind
Zoom
of
in,
person
zoom in.
that Dracula runs away from.
Zoom in on it.
Like why? You mean on the words?
Why is he so pasty?
This part?
A little.
I'm not clicking on the face.
No.
No, I ain't doing it.
Wait, do you want to know? Do you want to know what he looks like?
Thousands
He
of
looks like-
Pennsylvania voters received a text message this weekend that falsely claimed that they had already voted in the November 5th election.
It's not, ma'am. It's he.
What?
The chat. He's a he.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Wizard of Oz. Actually,
Yeah.
Wait, you want to know what he looks like? He looks like that chick from the Wizard of Oz, like the green witch.
The witch?
Yeah, the witch.
Yes.
Witch of the West?
All right, fine. You fucking want it? Here you go. Oh!
Oh, that hairline. Ooh.
It looks like
It puts the
Scott
the
Pressler's.
lotion on its skin.
Oh, I actually cannot scroll. Thank God. I was gonna say it looks like.
Oh my God, that's Scott Pressler's hair.
No, I was like, it looks like what's that stupid show about the other side?
The what?
I don't know. Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Scott Pressler's
Who are you saying he looks like?
Scott Pressler, but like demon version is what I was trying to say.
Demogorgon?
Demon version.
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon, yeah.
All right. Fuck
Okay.
you guys. So this person was sending out a bunch of fake messages, I
Yeah,
guess,
they were
Jeff?
scamming a bunch of conservative voters saying that they already voted.
She
but they
looks like
didn't.
Longlegs.
Yes.
He looks like Longlegs. That new horror movie that came out.
That Nicholas, the one.
Yeah,
that Nicolas
Nick Cage.
played.
Yeah, he looks like Nick Cage. Wait,
That's tough.
Wait, can you bring a picture of it up, please? Please bring a picture.
What am I bringing up?
Long legs, Nicolas
Picture-
Cage.
Yeah, picture of Nicolas Cage's long legs. Oh my- It was such a good movie.
This shit?
Yes. Okay.
Second one.
No, just go to the images.
Yeah,
No,
that
because
one.
look, that's half his face. That's from the beginning of the movie. We need a full frontal of the face. There it is, right there. That one on the far right. Yep, right there.
It's really shockingly similar. Hold on.
No. He looks like Nicolas Cage from Long Legs with a filter. Go down a bit. No. Go to the tweet.
Jesus.
And just scroll down a bit. Scroll down a bit, like to the left. Yeah, up there to the left.
Oh my God.
With the filter, the obvious filter.
God.
Oh, that's the person. Wait, this dude, by the way, it's a travesty. This dude, when he
Good
was a
evening,
man.
folks. My name is Charlotte Clymer. My pro.
This dude, when he was a man, actually didn't look half bad, is the sad thing. But he fucked himself up. What?
No, he looked bad, man. I mean, I don't know what he looked like, but he looked bad. I'm sure of it.
He looks more like a demon now, not going to lie. Much more like a demon.
I'm just gonna say this guy's major contribution to the overall culture is that there's this meme going around of him talking to an actual woman, and people always make fun of that shit.
Wait, what? I've
You're
never
right.
Seen, I've never seen this.
Oh, what's that? How do I look that up?
Wait, can someone show me this meme? I'm
He's
lost.
looking it up.
Wait, what? Yeah, but like, what is that meme called?
Let's see.
Let's just try Clymer meme.
There it is. First.
Right there. Oh my God, yeah.
You want to read the text?
Yeah, hold on. This actually is really good.
Yeah, Michael's right there.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to have it in a tab.
What the fuck? I've never seen this.
Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to read it. Why can't I scroll on this shit?
Can't you like press tab and like open image in new tab? And then you can like zoom in on it.
Oh, now I do need to put it back in my. Oh, it is full screen. Okay, all right, we're in business. No, because it's I can't get it. Damn, I'm gonna have to shrink it in OBS.
Okay,
that's a bummer. Hold on. No. It's worth it. There we go. This is honestly the funniest picture I've ever seen on the internet. It's a good start. Good start. Talking about his vaguely threatening gesture and stance, the woman meekly clasping her hands together in fear, the difference in size between his massive skull and hers, his caveman tear slouch making him look like a hunchback versus her standing up straight.
Yep.
The remnants of what appear to be sideburns on the side of his face versus the woman's clear cheeks, the intense expression on his face versus the bewildered expression on hers, the sheer difference in size between their torsos. His is probably double the size of hers, his masculine profile with his chin jutting out and his longer face versus her wider face. I could go on, but you get the idea. All of this contrasted with the constant assertion that these people are identical to women and there is no meaningful difference between them makes for the most exquisite form of irony when their differences are juxtaposed so vividly. Well, let's get this whole little column. There we go. The contrast is almost divine. On the left is man's hubris, his desire to capture the beauty of nature and make it his own, his cerebral and conscious understanding of what it means. I just muted you because I'm going for it. Desire to capture the beauty of nature and make his own, cerebral conscious understanding of what it means to be what he thinks he is, his intentional becoming. This is really good fucking trolling. Well, on the right is nature, effortless being, no doctor's appointments or hormones or surgery, just an is that needs nothing added to it in order to be complete. He tries so hard, and yet, the harder he tries to become, the further he takes himself away from the effortless is that is the thing he wants to be. It's comedy on a cosmic scale, a joke only God himself could come up with. It's accurate. I see nothing to argue with about that. And again, more or less this picture. That's as much of it as we're willing to look at right now. So, yes, Jack, I am familiar with that particular meme. I did not realize that was Nicolas Cage in Long Legs or whatever you call it. Oh, your microphone? Sorry, buddy. You want to come back in?
I was just going to say that I mean, fuck's sake.
What were you saying? All right, it's on.
Yeah,
there we are.
But yeah, that person committed what should be considered to be a federal crime, like misleading voters.
What is their actual freaking? I don't. Never mind. Climber.
Yeah. Charlie.
Blunt man. That's fucking terrifying.
It puts the lotion on its
Yeah, that is literally. What's Buffalo Bill? That kind of reminds me of that. Hold on. Oh, I don't know which one we're going to get, though. Hopefully we don't get the dick tucked one.
Oh,
from, I guess you got to probably put it in silence. There you go.
Wait, what? The dick tucked one. What do you mean?
Goodbye, horses. No? Have you not seen this movie? You guys too young?
Yeah, I've seen this movie. Yeah, I love this movie.
That's Climber. Look at this Climber right here.
Just don't ruin that song like that. That song is...
That is the song in that scene. That song is ruined, my friend. There's not much anyone can do about it.
That's just disgusting.
All right. Where were we at? We were looking at horrifying. What does Tesla say? You long enough to live?
It looks like Mickey Rourke.
Man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. That is what we are observing currently. Looks like Mickey. Yeah.
Mickey Rourke.
All right, so next up, Avengers for Kamala. Is that where we're going?
Yep.
All right.
You wanted a cultural topic, a movie topic.
Avengers for Kamala.
Why
yeah, I know what you're talking
Why
about.
Scarlett Johansson? Seriously, Scarlett.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey,
Jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling.
I want to
Wow.
Darn, that's pretty good. No, that was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Who's that black girl? I literally don't know who that is.
Okoye from the fucking.
Oh
Black
yeah, I
Panther
didn't recognize her
movies.
because she had hair here.
Yes, because she's bald.
How about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of
ScarJo,
thing.
why
Just-
are you
I
there?
think Kamala Harris needs
God.
a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
I'm sorry. This looks like they telephoned the nursing
RDJ,
home
why
in
the
Florida.
fuck, RDJ? Why the fuck do you look like that now? What happened to your muscle? What the fuck happened? Like
Everyone is like 500 years old. This is the Avengers.
They all look terminally ill. Yeah.
except for ScarJo.
Are they avenging Alzheimer's or something? What are they avenging?
They're avenging nothing. Oh, do you want to know the? Wait, can we do one more topic for the end of the show?
I mean, are we going to watch this thing or we had enough of it?
How about this? I'm just off the top of my
Chris
head.
Evans is here.
I can do this all day. Shut up.
I hate it.
Okay. I mean, it's original, but
What about something punchier like, ooh, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
okay. Again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
I hate all of this.
Wakanda
This is
forever.
really bad.
Wakanda
It's
forever.
disgusting.
She's gonna say. I can already tell.
It's Brie Larson.
Is she Wakanda?
Oh, Kamala for. Oh no. Oh no.
Kamala forever. That's wild. Okay.
Oh, Robert Wayne
Oh,
says, I noticed Brie Larson's house.
John, this brings back great memories with when she tried shilling her campaign, like by saying Kamala. Like, remember Wakanda?
Wakanda
The whole
forever.
Wakanda ad on Stephen Colbert.
I hate to say that I don't. That's not your fault,
so
though.
Cringe. They're so cringe. But anyway,
They were Wakanding. Wakanding.
Does anyone remember when the former Brazilian president Bolsonaro got into a
Based.
Twitter
He was
spat
based.
with Mark Ruffalo, called him Mark Ruffles, and told him to calm down? So he
I do kind of actually remember that, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, because Mark Ruffalo is awful.
He is.
I'm very sorry for it being frozen on this frame. That was not intentional.
Wakanda forever. They do that like click with their mouth when they say it. I don't know why.
What's the epic takedown link?
Epic takedown. Okay, so that's related to a CNN spat between.
John is looking intently
between
at the Twitter.
Well, some of these links look more serious. I was trying to look for a
Yeah,
funny
well,
one.
you'll probably like this one. I hope your beeper doesn't go off. That's an exchange on CNN between Ryan James Gardusky, conservative commentator, and
what?
Huh? Can you hear me?
Lady Gaga's new music video.
Oh yeah, you love Lady Gaga. Yeah, whatever. I ain't playing that.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Yeah, but
No.
go.
Why were you whispering that? Like
Because
you knew how I was going to react.
Yeah, but
Yes,
go
exactly.
to. I hope your beeper doesn't go off. You'll find it funny.
I hope you're.
Oh, I think I might have seen this. Wait, I just saw there it is.
They suck without a script like Kamala. Yes, that is true. He is the worst.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, Mehdi Hassan. Like I said.
Oh, this guy.
Stop doing.
You're called an anti-Semite more than anyone else at this table.
Yeah.
And people.
She's the last
no, by me.
Wakanda.
I never called you an anti-Semite. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I don't.
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians. I'm used to it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
well, I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that just say I should wow.
You should not.
No, I
Did
said,
you just say
no,
I should be?
You should have said
I
pager.
did not say
Like
that.
seriously, beeper.
Wait a minute.
Who are you?
That was actually pretty savage.
If you don't want to be called Nazis, stop doing.
You're called an
stop
anti-Semite more
saying
than anyone
things.
else at this table.
Yeah.
And people will
By
sit there
you.
and no, by me. I never called you an anti-Semite. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I don't.
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians. I'm used to it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
well, I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that
You just say I should die.
You should not.
You should not have said that. You need to leave. You need to get out of our safe space.
But honestly, this is what needs to be said. Like, it reminds me of the William F. Buckley Gore Vidal exchange, where Gore Vidal called William F. Buckley a crypto Nazi, and William F. Buckley responded by saying, "I ought to knock your light."
Yeah, I
out."
did see that. Is that on here
Weird.
somewhere? Yeah, apparently.
Is it a problem that I don't know either? I thought I was terminally online. I have no.
No,
idea
these
who
two.
those
The,
people
it's
are.
like Yeah, go ahead.
Who are those? Who are these other?
So
two
William
people?
William F. Buckley was basically the classic, the original Ben Shapiro. Gore Vidal was the original Destiny.
Ew.
They both were just a primary conservative or popular conservative and liberal commentators of the time. There's a great documentary on the two called I think Natural or Arch Enemies, something to that degree. But it delved into their relationship, and it's so fascinating. Like they're just antagonistic relationship because it directly correlates with how our cultural climate when it comes to covering politics is. But yeah, if somebody calls you a Nazi, that they're officially taking slandering you, and I think that opens them up to slander too.
Yeah, that was honestly a great joke, and I'm sure he gets all fucking pissy right after.
He got fired. Like the guy who made the comment got fired.
Oh,
because
why the hell do you get fired?
Oh, he got fired?
He got banned from being a commentator here.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm sure that I was gonna say the dude who just said you're all Nazis is now gonna throw a big hissy.
Should be killed. No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that. Hold on. Did your guest just say I should be killed? I said
Did he just turn in consensus filter? Did that man just ask a woman if the guest asked if he should be killed?
I don't want to hear it anymore. Well, because that woman's voice is already irritating.
Well, go to
I don't want to
statement.
hear it.
Go to Ryan James Gordusky's statement, which is the link below.
Fuentes has
on Google Docs.
I mean,
here we go.
Tori, there are some concerns. Absolutely. It's just again the way he goes about spouting those returns, those concerns.
Nice.
Is the problem.
You can stay on CNN if you falsely call every Republican a Nazi and have taken money from Qatar-funded media. Apparently, you can't go on CNN if you make a joke. I'm glad America gets to see what CNN stands for.
Bro,
I'm
why
glad he
were
didn't
you
apologize,
on there
yeah.
in the I also hate this. Why are you going on these media platforms if you knew that they were being antagonistic? This is the same reason why Donald Trump shouldn't have done either one of those debates this year.
Because this is
don't go on these antagonistic platforms. All they're going to do, you're going to leave it worse than you started off.
No, I would say Ryan was doing the right thing here. The only way we can retake these institutions is if we
don't need to retake them. Burn those institutions.
If we challenge the people improperly running these institutions head on.
No. These news sources can never. They're completely gone. We should not even try with them. They should just become either propaganda at this point and nobody references them, which it's getting to that point, or we just frankly get rid of them.
I don't see how we can do that unless it naturally occurs. I don't see how we can just run the government and say, "Hey, this institution, it's gone."
Well, I mean,
this private entity, it's gone.
I mean, specifically about the BBC, Britain can't do that because it's the British Broadcasting Network.
Yeah.
The other ones, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
the other ones, there's no way to go in there and fix them. So you might as well just let them die because I frankly don't want to save any of them. They can.
I don't know if they were once trusted and became shitty. Maybe they can become Nazis.
Yeah, any institution can be corrupted. You just need to get the parasites out.
That's fair enough. We got time for one more serious topic.
Parasites,
okay. Let me see.
Okay, get off the phone. We're just gonna have a discussion.
He is actually, Michael, doing his job. He's looking at the links. Are you looking at the links?
Well, how about this? How about this? How about we end on this? Since we started with Trump dressing up as a garbage man, why don't we? And since it's Halloween, how about we ask if this will ultimately win him the election, or is he wearing?
I like it.
Or is he wearing people's cultures as their costume?
I like that.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
Actually, John, let's hear from you first because you usually end these.
Tim, I was trying to pull up a visual aid, man.
Oh, okay.
You want so no?
I can bullshit.
I don't know. I think I probably have it here somewhere, but no, I don't think he's wearing people's what'd you say, cultures, or it's not really culture.
It's like that stupid phrase
where you're socioeconomic status.
Yeah.
No, I think he's. I mean, you can't deny that it's in some way a political move. Like working at McDonald's and having cameras pointed at him is a political move, and the garbage truck is a political move. That being said, so like I think, and I'm not the first person to say this, I've seen other people say this, that the reason it didn't occur to the left to do anything like this with Kamala is because they genuinely look down on people who do those kinds of jobs.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And I would say that even though the McDonald's and the garbage truck was performative, using that word in its strict definitional sense, by Trump, and political, it was a political maneuver, I believe Trump actually does care about the kinds of Americans that work those jobs, and therefore went and demonstrated that in that. Like the people on the left think that makes you look bad. You look poor. You look dirty. You look stupid. Like that's not like Kamala Harris would never go fucking. She would pretend she worked in a McDonald's. In fact, she literally made up that she worked in a McDonald's to try to get some of that poor people clout, and that's how all these overeducated rich people are. And why I've always kind of liked living in that. You asked me to answer.
Fair enough.
And now I'm just crushing it, and you're cutting me off. I'm just giving you a hard time. But no, so like I think there are people out there, because I'm one of them, and there's more to life than eating expensive shit and wearing expensive shit, and I think there's a kind of person that would rather make their own clothes and make their own shoes and make their own things, and I'm one of those kind of people. And so if to avoid working a job like McDonald's, you have to be born with some money, because most of us are not born with money, and we all get jobs in our teenage years or at some point. I think everybody pretty much works a bullshit job. And then the garbage one, I think, is a great nod, because that is not an easy job, and it's actually one of the harder jobs to get, because you kind of make it when you get to work for the municipality. That's why I'm going to go find my buddy who's a garbage man, and he's incredible. He's savage. He'd be one of the best guests we've ever had on this show. But I'm sorry, I missed that comment. That was Circle Jerk. Remember the 5th of November. We'll end it on that point, of course. But yeah, this guy wears jean shorts in the winter when he's doing garbage and stuff. But he's one of the nicest people I've ever met, the garbage man. I know I'm talking about. Very kind to anybody less strong than him. He's a big, strong dude. And I think Trump is like that. And even at the rally in State College when Trump came, and we got to get Danny back on here to talk about meeting Trump, which is incredible. But some of the other people that met Trump as well said like he was by far the nicest to the younger people that saw him. And I think he has a genuine love for the country. And I think that's because he understands that he was born into something quite lucky that was built up for him, and he would like to continue that on for the rest of us in a, I don't want to say a fatherly way, but he's a true leader. So there's my very overwrought answer. But Trump is both smart enough to see the angle, strong enough to go for the killer blow. The killer instinct is missing on the right quite badly. Trump has it, but he's not full of shit. Mm-hmm. It worked so well because it was genuine. That's my answer.
Right.
Who's up?
Michael, you want to go or should I?
You can go.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go after that.
No, I do.
Nah, you don't.
Okay.
Right. Yeah,
sure.
I pretty much feel the same sentiment as you, John. Is it a political play? Yes, obviously. But I would say it's different from what Tim Walz does, which is dress up as Elmer Fudd in an attempt to convince gun owners that he's not.
Yeah, that's the genuine part, right?
Guns. Yeah. He's not pretending to be a gamer by just clicking on a powered off controller. He's not pretending to know football slang. If you saw that one tweet where he completely butchered it. But with Trump, he's just going right out there. He's actually performing. He's actually putting himself in the shoes of people who he's looking to support. He's just being genuinely more authentic, and he's making a genuine appeal to that demographic. And I saw someone on Twitter make this point. I think his name is John D on Twitter. He made the point that he brought up a quote from Andy Warhol saying that the most radical thing a president can do is do the most embarrassing thing with a straight face, and that sets the bar, because it shows he establishes himself as doing something that none of his predecessors
like leading by example. Also, maybe.
Yes.
Kind of in a way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That. So I think if he's going to win this. If he's going to win over like moderates or undecideds, this will definitely play a role.
I like it. You're up, buddy.
I mean,
We just destroyed you.
well, because I don't think it's quite that in depth. I think truthfully, it was just Trump trolling, and it looks good because.
Are we talking
because it's
just the garbage thing? Or
Can he do both?
No, no, both him at McDonald's and there. It's trolling, but expert trolling because everyone knows it's not serious. That's the joke.
I mean,
that's the joke.
I feel like it can be both. It can be both trolling and making a genuine appeal to people who work this job.
That's what I just said. He's making the appeal by. It's obvious he doesn't do this shit, but he respects the people that do it. When the other side just frankly.
Well, so that doesn't sound like trolling anymore when you add in that second part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's trolling Kamala still because she didn't work at that McDonald's.
Yeah, they actually posted an edited photo of her face over like a white lady's, which is hilarious.
Well, no, that was an AI generated image. The whole thing was AI.
The white lady?
No, the whole image of her working at.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was faked. Yeah.
Well, no, the whole thing, like, it wasn't her over a woman. It was the whole thing was AI.
Oh, okay.
The woman didn't exist. It was complete AI. They completely just typed in this thing, Kamala at McDonald's in 1970s outfit. And then they get this, they put it online. It's like, yes, I believe that was Kamala Khan.
Your final chance for any thoughts. Chat. Everyone, circle jerk. Everyone get your cocaine and stay up all night next Tuesday for the celebration.
Oh, speaking of which.
Again, to remind you. Oh, do you want to? Yeah, good.
Yeah. Before I go, all my best. Octung Baby. Best album of all time. Highly recommend it. Anyone out there, U2's Octung Baby.
Speaking of trolling, Michael's trolling all of us because that album sucks.
No, it does not. Octung Baby's.
To be fair, I
greatest
haven't
album of all
listened to
time.
it, but to be honest, I will not listen to it. I'll just tell people it sucks anyway.
Well, Bono doesn't help.
That's called a
himself these
heuristic.
days.
We're taking a mental shortcut. Okay, so so back to chat. So yes, I did want to. Gosh, Deacon said we got to get him back. Deacon has been bear hunting, by the way. He literally missed the Trump rally because he wanted to hunt bears, and I was like, all right. I mean,
Circle jerk. Like I said, yes, Bono sucks.
See, I want him to be here so bad. Karen Z would like to see Jack's whole wiener. That might just be a way of saying stand up, but
Stand up.
He's trolling and not trolling and all that. So anyway, so November 5th, starting at noon, I think that might change slightly. We're gonna start an epic live stream.
Epic.
And I think this seemed like it was working. I don't know if it died. Yeah. So we've got some other cameras that we've been playing around with that should work pretty nicely. We got to clean up some of this garbage laying around on that couch. Whatever. But you get the idea. So Michael, I think, is going to be out there on the projector with a bunch of maps and data and shit like that.
He'll be our weatherman.
I should say we're gonna try to go for a full 24 hours, or at the very least stay up through the night when all the bullshit happened last time 4 years ago. So
I'll at least be tweeting out how things are looking.
We have, if you're in the Gilded, and I already have your name, so all the 3CC delegates are more than welcome to call in at any time. I'll get Skype set back up and Zoom set back up if you want a video call. We'll probably have periods where we open it up to just anybody that wants to call, so I have a number for that. If you're a creator, influencer, or have a favorite one, please suggest they give us a call and come on in. Maybe we'll do some man on the street stuff. I don't know. It's a lot of time to fill. We might cut away to Elon Musk's town hall event, things like that. So
thank you, David Smith, for at least saying that they had a couple good albums. Appreciate you. Thank you.
If I can offer up an album, I would say Donald Fagen's The Night Fly.
All right.
Great album. Great album.
I want to say some funny album, but I can't think of one that's funny. So
wait, your own album. It's pretty fire.
Yeah,
it's pretty
feels
fire.
good, man. Not a bad one. So that okay. Are we doing anything before the election? There was some talk of maybe yes, maybe no. I guess we're not sure. So tomorrow is Friday. I'll be here. Saturday, Ohio State, Penn State, which Trump's not coming to now. Kind of a bummer. But maybe we'll do something during or after that. Sunday, Monday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Keep posted. We're at the end of all of the informal shows being fun at different random times. Cider House is going to get locked down into a permanent time on Thursday. Damn it. And I'm just going to make it happen and do it myself if that's what it's going to take. But thank you for all of us who joined at this kind of unannounced late night version of Cider House, which is usually 6 to 8. We still had a good crowd, over 1,000 people, over 1,000 views so far.
And apologies, John, by the way, for me being late. I tried my best to get here.
No, that's I'm just giving everybody a hard time. But moving forward, after you all said you wanted till after the election, and then you would be more serious. You'd have more time anyway. And I said, okay.
Joshua Tree is worse than Octung Baby, but
Let's
they're
see.
both good.
It's mild disappointment now after the election if you don't show up.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think my camera just died. Look at that. It made it exactly the length of the show.
Rip.
So yes, and then we'll open up the doors, have a bit of an audience like we do out there today, testing out that setup, which seems to have worked well, I think they said. We'll talk to them after. And then I may or may not publicly tell you guys where the studio is. It'd probably be better to get in the Discord if you would like to drop by. Zeb Boykin has been by. Brick Suit has been by. Of course, the Ostis and the other people like that. We were working on getting some Milo, Shkreli, things like that. That'll probably have to wait till the next event. But yeah, we're trying to be the place to be. It is becoming the place to be. And so we will for sure, one way or another, see you for a gigantic Election Day live stream, 12 p.m. November 5th, Tuesday to 12 p.m. November 6th.
It's probably going to be the best day or
Yes,
best night
sir.
ever or the worst night ever. No in between. No in between.
Honestly, you know what? I'm expecting this to go well. If it doesn't go well, we tried, and we're going to move forward, and we're going to try again in 4 years. That doesn't mean you don't.
No, I'm going to rampage. I'm going to be.
Well, John, of course you're going to rampage, man. Come on.
Allegedly.
I knew this already.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
In GTA 6, which releases next year.
In Madden, which Tim Walz definitely
I'm going to
played.
run a mean pick 6 on this.
Yep, mean pick 6, y'all.
I'm going to pick 6 this vote. All right, so yeah, any final thoughts, Michael, Jack?
Oh, wait. Did we cover the ABC thing?
What ABC thing?
52 to 47, how ABC already released.
Somebody did mention it in the chat.
What I'm going to say about that is it's one of two things. Either A, the rig is completely real. No offense, YouTube. That's my own opinion. That's
You get
not
real
anyone
worked up
else.
by these little moments.
Or B, it was something to demoralize people from voting. So make sure you vote. We need everyone to vote. I already voted. John,
So your
I
expert
voted.
opinion is you don't know what it means, but it might have meant something.
It was one of those two options.
It did indeed mean some sort of thing.
How was it like just a glitch? Like there's no way it was just like a little like oops. No, they had full results in more than the amount of people that have
Are
voted
you
already.
questioning your own answer to the question that you're now questioning?
I'm asking you the question.
I just don't care, man.
Of course.
Like this chill hot dog we had with us today. Jack Kentner, thanks for coming by. You've been in a bunch of stuff. Don't
Yeah.
do it, man. Don't do it. Don't make Linda Love that happy.
Oh.
And of course, my name is John Ward. Until next time, remember, you are a world champion. Don't let your memes be dreams.